What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and it's time to feel the power of a fully unlocked and loaded 6-star Silver Santa Hogan with his new moves. We're on the test account for streaming, not my account. Not my levels here, not my trainers, not my belts. This is all just the playground that we get to see how this guy does. So let's check him out here. You've seen him before, but here's this new move, the Joyful Noise. Deal 174,993 damage and increase the damage of all your gems by 168% for one turn. But here's what we're actually going for. This move right here, where it increases the bonus damage of your moves. Then the Winter Bone, deal 127,723 damage and choose a 1/6 area to swap yellow. That's going to be important because the finisher deals 500,000 damage and we don't care about the red MP. We don't care. Here's what we care about. On the strap, we have a 100% move damage strap with 40% twice on those takedown twos plus a yellow move damage 200% and a little bit extra on some of these other guys here. Plus, we are using the Ghost Whopper. Whenever you activate a yellow move, increase your yellow move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. I didn't notice a plate that was going to work here, right? I mean, you could throw in the boss plate, for example, but you're not going to want to create those cross-break gems and accidentally cascade. You don't need anything like the rising up because you're not doing anything there. And he's not creating any submission or multiplies, so things like the Nightmare or the Hard Times plate aren't doing anything. So just for funsies, we've got the Escape Artist plate just to be a jerk. On your entourage, we are doing the down the chimney buff. So we've got yellow moves with 100% more damage and 2 more MP with Asuka. We've got yellow finishers do 150% more damage with Mutant Balor. We've got yellow finishers do 50% more damage with R-Truth. And all yellow moves do 25% more damage with Hall of Fame Rick Rude. We are already at 2 million damage before we even go in. So let's see how he does on the road. All right, we're out on the road against Sami Zayn, 6-star. Our move is already at almost 5 million damage. You add the Joyful Noise, it's going to take it up by 284%. Plus some gem damage. Yeah, that's not what we're here for right now, but that's okay. You're at 5 million on Winter's Boot, 20 million on Down the Chimney. Now, you're going to make a 1/6 area. You're going to do your best not to match any gems. So I'm going to put it right here. That's my hope. No cascade is the goal. And we got there. We are now at 22 million, but guess what we get to do one more time? We get to buff it by 284%. He's already dead. And we're at 25 million damage. Actually, that says 258,000, which means we have looped around the damage chain so much he has gone beyond. But right here, that's 9 million. We can't do it because we would cascade. Let's see if when I hit this, it actually registers. It's not going to show it. We did so much damage that it looped back around on the damage counter. I think that's officially like over multi-hundreds of millions of damage. That's beyond KO levels of damage. Did you see that? Let's run it again just to see if we can make it happen, because I want to see this damage. This is insanity. Now, obviously, what's it take to get all these trainers in a 6-star Silver Hogan? It takes a lot. Let's just be honest. But this is his fully unlocked power. All right, one more time. From 5 million, we go straight to 20 million, right? Show me. 20 million. Yep. We're going to create a 1x6. We're going to try really hard not to cascade. That seems like maybe knocking out that row is the way to go. Nope. Oh, okay. We're still all right. Now we're up to 22 million. We're going to increase it by 284%. That should be in the 70 million range, right? It shouldn't cause that issue. But yeah, it looped back around again. 9 million on the winter's boot. So much damage on down the chimney, it can't even register. Can you feel the power of Hulkamania running through ya? Wow. That is an insane build. Just insane. Let's try one more thing with it and see if we can't make that gem damage do something special here. All right, we're going to try one other build with this new special stuff. All the toys for the Christmas girls and boys. Here comes Sandy Hogan. All right, moveset, joyful noise on the bottom. We're going to deal that damage, increase our gem damage by 168%. That's our focus on this one right here. Then we're going to deal some more damage with Season's Beatings, but make 10 random gems into Snowfall gems, which will modify everything below it into Wild Card. And then we're going to deal damage and choose 5 gems to destroy. On the Entourage, I tried something here, but I'm going to change it because in testing it didn't work as much as I wanted here. We had green gems do 50% more damage and green moves with Scott Steiner. I'm going to replace that and go ahead and put in good old-fashioned George the Animal Steel. Although on this test account, it has everybody, so it takes a second. All right, let's just set this. All right, because we want this loaded turn 1. We want to create some magic with this, right? And then we've got Seth Rollins. Any color gems do 40% more damage. Hall of Fame Hogan for 15% more damage, and Snoop Dogg for another 25% on Snowfalls, plus 1 more Snowfall. The title belts, the strap, 130% gem damage, plus double Furies, plus 66%, 35% all gem damage, plus the boss plate. Whenever you break 6 or more yellow, you're going to make some cross break gems. And the Sheriff's Badge, whenever you break 15 or more red gems, generate 30 yellow. You could also use the Ghostbuster plates that create random gems. You could use any one of these Real American type plates, anything that breaks gems, because the wild card gems should count as any color. But I'm going to try that because it's his primary color. All right, let's see how he does on the road. All right, we're out on the road against Sami Zayn. Our buff is a 1 turn, so if we cascade, we've kind of messed up. But, cascades happen. So let's see how this goes. What we're going to do, since this is a 2 charge right here, and this one is an 8 charge, you could, try to set up where you break your green and your yellow. We're going to see if that works, but really, you'll want to get these 11 random wild card gem making Snowfall gems out. So we hope they land near the top. They did, they didn't. It's okay. In the testing of this, I actually did a single swipe and did well over 7 million. So let's see what this kind of damage will do. Come on. Yeah, that's 15 million right there. So random, yes. Powerful, oh, heck yeah. Let's do it one more time just to show the power of it. I don't think anybody's upset with 15 million. Now, could you go in and see if you can't break 2 more, buff it again, and then hope you get a swipe? You can. Is it more or less predictable? No, it's going to be a challenge, but we could, just to try it here, go in. We're going to break these 2 yellow right here to buff up that move. And then if there was any way, let's see, we're going to cascade if we do this. if we get lucky, and we didn't, nah, no worries. Even that mess up was 6 million, right? 6 million just for that. I'm going to run it one last time back to the original plan because you'd really have to get some luck on that one. But we'll see what happens this last time. All right, one last try on this move set. I did look back over the moves. There's ones that create yellow. You know, you could try to buff it a couple times, but it seems like this is the way to go because that one is a red move. And then how do you recycle back? It's tricolor. You can't get them all loaded without taking away some of the damage. So we're just going to do it the good old-fashioned down the chimney, finger poke of doom way, and watch most of the board become wildcard gems here and explosions. That was another 12 million hit right there. So really, your move set build is the way to go with this new move. And it is so powerful, it reverts back. No one's going to survive it. Yeah. So that is how you feel the power of Santa Hogan with his updated move, 6-star silver, all the tricks. Oh man, that is just a Christmas treat. So I'll talk to you next time. Enjoy, be good to each other. Happy holidays. Bye.
What's up, champions? Oh man, that was incredible to watch the gameplay of 6-star silver Santa Hogan. I had no idea that he could even go up that high because I've only dreamed of seeing him on my roster in such heights.
This video is really like the 1% of the community that's like, oh yeah, I can get him to 6-star silver. For the rest of us, though, it still gives a good insight and a reminder. This isn't our character. We didn't get to keep it. It was on a test account. So we were even playing in the candy store. This is just like the what if. What if? Like Davey's new series. What if we got to see what this would be? Because the number of people that are going to have all the tips and tricks that we just did are smaller, but you get a sense of the power of Santa Hogan.
I would actually bet that you would be one of maybe a handful of people that has ever gotten to experience the gameplay of Santa Hogan at 6-star silver. Like other than maybe even some guys that helped develop it, but I would assume in the community that's a really awesome goal that a lot of us have and are chasing.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new, this is the reason we're doing this video. Ultimately, number one is to pay tribute to one of our favorite childhood icons, the Hulkster, right? And his Santa version. But more so, there's a new move. Why did this superstar need an updated move?
Well, I don't know that he needed one because the whole gimmick with Santa Hogan is he's always a meta ahead, right? So when they introduced him, it was 4-star something, 5-star something, whatever it was. And let's just say it was 5 bronze. He acts like a 5 silver at 5 bronze. So he's always a little more powerful than any other character that way. But the way the meta's unfolded, he didn't feel quite as powerful anymore. And the primary way you run him was with the gem break. You could do the move damage one, but it wasn't going to be quite the same. Now, what the buff added with the new move is that 238% buff to yellow move damage. So obviously you saw in the video, I added the Ghost Whopper for another 100 for every move, and it got so high it just broke the damage counter, which is awesome. But even without that,
did you just say it like an odometer in a car? Like it rolled over,
like it rolled over,
reset
back
to
0? I think it
wow.
felt like it. Yeah.
That's super cool. That's super cool. So does that mean a billion? Does that mean over 1 billion damage to get it to reset?
It shouldn't be, because it was in the 20-something million range, and then it was a 238%. So theoretically, that's the 50 to 70, depending on how the Ghost Whopper hit. So in that 50 to 70 million range, but it's still, it was a hard enough hit. And they're going to look into it and see if they can fix the damage counter.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the next time this happens.
And because of the preview nature of this, they're obviously, we're getting to test drive some stuff before maybe anyone else. That's awesome. So you mentioned move amplification. We've done a couple of these videos now. That seems to be a common theme where we're seeing move damage get higher and higher and higher Was that the best moveset? Was that triple yellow that you were saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Just
mean, even without
clear.
the Ghost Whopper, I mean, you're going to hit the 238. You're going to hit that twice with the triple yellow move set, as long as you don't cascade. So either way, you're hitting in the tens of twenties of millions.
Yeah.
And then you get that Ghost Whopper on there. You get 100% gem or move damage strap,
Mm.
Fury takedown
Mm.
twos. All that kind of stuff. It just really adds to the flavor.
Wow. Wow. What about the other moveset that you were playing with? Is there versatility there, or is he just a monster that does one thing?
Yeah, there is versatility, but it's still, I mean, that didn't really change with the buff. The addition was the move damage.
Right.
So it's not really all that different to what he was, but basically, as long as your snowfall gems hit somewhere in the top of the board, you get to break them. It turns a ton of the board underneath into snowfall, breaks most everything. You'll notice in the video, the sheriff's badge did not go off. I think it should
Hmm.
have, because wild cards count as everything, and there should have been at least 30 more gems.
Hmm.
But to be safe, if you put one of the gem plates that's like break four of, doesn't matter what color, it'll throw
Yeah.
out a bunch more of another color. He
Hmm.
should hit pretty hard with those too, and it hit hard. It was in the tens of millions. It was over 15 million, give or take.
Since it's just you and me here, and we're talking through this superstar together, totally privately, it's not going to ever make the internet. No one's
Nobody's
ever
gonna
going to
see
see.
it, right?
What's one of your
So,
favorite all-time Hulkster moments? Is there any Hogan
oh,
highlight as you think back to, like,
Hogan
you're enjoying the
highlights.
gameplay here, but also are you thinking
Yeah.
about anything that happened during his career, any matches?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've mentioned on the podcast a few times, Hogan was my childhood. He was the guy that that was my, here's the hero. He's the unstoppable. And I had a buddy, he lived across the street from me, and his favorite was the Ultimate Warrior. And right leading into WrestleMania 6 or right after it, we did
Yeah.
this where we used to play act, we used to fight each other. And I was always Hulk Hogan, and he was always the Ultimate Warrior, which was okay because Warrior won that match at WrestleMania 6. So somehow I always had to lose, even though I was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Sometimes the good guy has to lose, and I think that's what it was. They tried to bill the Warrior as a dual face match. No way.
Yeah.
He was a heel. He was a heel from the get-go. At least in my
No
opinion.
way.
My favorite Hogan moment was when he returned from his absence in wrestling from his injury to his sternum that the
Oh,
earthquake
yeah.
imposed on him, the
Oh,
comeback
yeah.
tour, and it was called a stretcher match, and
Yep.
the loser had to be carried out in a stretcher. And to me, that was like, I don't know that professional wrestling was ever more real, or that I ever believed in it as much as I did in that kind of Hogan comeback tour. That was incredible
Oh, yeah.
as a kid. Yeah.
He ran off to make a movie. I mean, that's what it was. They wrote him off TV. But yeah, when you're a kid, you don't know that. There's
Yeah.
no internet in the 1980s. We don't know what's happening. All we know is our
Yeah.
hero has been crushed,
I think
right?
I wrote him. I
So,
think I wrote him a get well card when he was in the hospital.
did you?
Even I think,
Yeah,
yeah, I think I
that's
mailed it
awesome.
off. Well, hey, take us out of this video now that we've got this nostalgic.
Well, thanks for joining for this preview, review, and discussion. Make sure to share it with your faction. Anybody who's chasing those Santa Hogan tokens, like, share, and subscribe because it helps out the content. And be good to one another. We'll talk to you later. Bye.